Hey Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. You guys are really coming through, especially the last reading we did for you. Like, damn, there were a lot of Scorpios that tuned in with that reading. Lots of new Scorpios that have joined the channel. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is your weekly reading, okay? How are you doing, Scorpio? We just had the lunar eclipse in your sign yesterday on Friday the 5th, but the vibes upon us still. How are you doing? Let me know how you are feeling with all of this energy. We got Mercury retrograde. We have Pluto, which is one of your rulers, retrograding now. There's a lot of intense vibes. There's a lot of crazy energy shifts that are beginning, that are taking place. You might be feeling it. You might be like, I'm fine. Nothing's happening. So anyways, hope all is well with you. And again, thank you for tuning in. If this reading helps or you resonate or if you enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box. But yeah, Scorpio, let's get into it. This is your weekly reading. So the next 7 days, what do you guys need to look out for, be aware of? What are the vibes like for the next week, the week ahead for Scorpio? What's going on? What do my Scorpios need to know? Show me clearly. What's going on for Scorpio for the next 7 days? Okay, Spirit, what do we got? Cosmic Egg, the Fire Ant. Oh, you know what? That Fire Ant did come out reverse. I don't normally read the animal cards in reversal, but I'll keep that in mind. It feels like there's some sort of fire that you're extinguishing. You're extinguishing some sort of fire. Things have been a little heated or a little intense. There's maybe been a buildup of emotions or a buildup of energy. And it reached a peak. Maybe this happened around full moon or there was some sort of release. Because the Fire Ant does talk about like there's a buildup of tension. There's something that's been kind of like eating away at you. Or maybe you've been kind of like there's been something festering. There's something that's been kind of like simmering or boiling, bubbling over. Could be involving other people most likely. Or there's like external influences that have been affecting this or getting you in some sort of mood. But it's like, it's reaching completion, right? The fact that the Fire Ant came out reverse, I'm getting this vibe of like some sort of fire extinguishing. Like I just get the image of like, you know, when a fire is out and like the smoke is like, instead of it being dark, it's like light. That's like a sign that the fire has been put out. It's like you've put out some sort of fire. There's like a fire that was lit, but now it's like, it's extinguished from any further damage. That's the vibe I'm feeling. And the Cosmic Egg talks about completion. It's kind of like the World in the tarot, but this is like bringing a more deeper, oh sorry, wrong card. This is bringing a deeper element, a deeper spiritual kind of element to this, okay? This is a big deal. So it's like you've reached some sort of completion. This is, thank God, right? This is like really tying in with that Scorpio eclipse for the last year and a half, 2 years, Scorpio, Taurus, the axis of the nodes, north and south nodes, it's shifting. This is like completing this lunar cycle. So it's actually interesting. This might have been something that started 2 years ago, maybe 2 years, 2021, back in May. It might be relevant, but there's like a cycle completing or you're extinguishing some sort of cycle or you've like learned your lesson here and you're able to graduate to the next level. So that's exciting. That's a big deal. You should be proud of yourself. You should be so proud of yourself for how far you've come. You know, the buffalo, this is all about determination. This is you guys really stepping into your strength, stepping into your power, not giving up, not quitting, really having full belief in yourself and full belief in the divine and knowing that it's working out for you. And you're starting to see signs of that too. You really are. And there's blessings coming in. The owl talks about like opportunities, blessings, some sort of gift. You might be receiving a gift. There might be a gift coming in. You may also have like some sort of good luck that comes your way. Or like, let's just say like you're in the drive-through and someone pays for your order or whatever. Like, you know, and that's not even little. That's a big deal. Like that's some beautiful stuff right there. But it's like things like that just like make your day. It's just such a blessing. It's just like something that just helps you and it's like a reward, you know, for all the struggle, for all the challenges that you've been facing head on, right? You've been walking through the storm. You've been going through the storm and you're like, where's this pot of gold? Where's the rainbow at? It's just been hailing. It's been downpouring. It's been like wind and trees breaking. And now it's like, okay, the storm is passing. You're starting to see the clouds are breaking up. There's a little bit of sun shining through. And there's that glimmer, like, oh my God, I'm almost there. You're nearly there. So this week ahead, you guys are seeing that. You're witnessing that. You're starting to see, like, it's extinguishing, or like a flame of fire that was, like, causing a lot of damage. It's, like, fading away. And it's like, okay, now we can move on. Now we can heal. Now we can recover. There's, like, some sort of recovery. You might be going through some sort of recovery, whether, like, physically. Maybe you run down. Maybe you're getting over some sort of illness, sickness, or maybe you had like surgery or something like that. I don't know, dude. Just throwing out scenarios here. Maybe you've just been really tired, but like there's this vibe of recovery from something that took a lot out of you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, like all freaking levels. I can just like sigh it out. Like I feel a huge relief for you, Scorpio. I'm really feeling that, like kind of in the heart space and even in the throat. The throat kind of feels a little tight as I'm saying this. So maybe there's something you got to speak up or clear the air about, or maybe you got some things to say. But yeah, all right. So let's get into the tarot. Let's get the specifics of what else could be going on for you this week. Yeah, nothing else is coming to mind about these cards. There's my dog going crazy in the back. Let's see. All right, Scorpio. The week ahead, the next 7 days, what do you need to look out for? What do you need to be aware of? Any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week, the next 7 days? What do my Scorpios need to know, look out for, be aware of? What's going on for Scorpio for the next 7 days? Three of Pentacles. Oh, Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I was like, where'd you come from? All right, you're taking your work pretty serious. You're showing up very serious this week. You could be dealing with an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We also have Death. There's your choking on my hair. Your card always comes out. Every freaking reading we do, you always have a card of yours come out. Every time. I'm not surprised. That's how powerful your energy is. We have Judgment at the bottom, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Strength, Leo vibes. So you overcoming your fears. Nine of Swords underneath Strength. So a little bit of extra energy where it's like you've been worrying, stressed, nervous, anxious. I see you getting past that. Maybe there's been fears of like rejection or fears of not being good enough or fears of failure. But anyways, I see with Strength, it's like you're getting some sort of assistance or help where you're getting out of this tangled mess, right? Maybe you're caught up in a sticky situation or a messy situation, or things have been just very chaotic, very overwhelming. And I see you really getting a hold of things, really starting to just maneuver your way out of this mud. Like, yeah, now I'm just getting an image of like being stuck in the mud or like quicksand. Like, yeah, the more you like think about, I don't know, I shouldn't be talking about this, but like quicksand, right? The more that you are like moving around, the more stuck you get. So it's like you're finding a way to like pull yourself out of this situation that's like messy, but it's like by you not giving so much of your energy, or we'll leave it at there. Okay, so let's start from the top. Three of Pentacles. This is a nice energy. You might be seeing a bunch of threes. You might be seeing some certain synchronicities. You know, we don't actually have any repeating numbers. I thought we did for a second. We don't. But, you know, whatever. Three of Pentacles, there's progress that you are witnessing. You're putting in effort. You're seeing growth. There's support around you. You're leaning on your people. You're leaning on your community. Or that's what's advised here. Is like really lean on others for support. You don't have to go through this all alone. I know that you may tend to keep people at a distance, or with this King of Swords, you're being very careful or selective of like who you lean on or who you know, because you don't want to. I'm getting so many images in your reading. It's like you lean on a post, but it's like not stable and it just like leans over. Like you don't want to lean on the wrong post and like fall too, like, you know, it's not everyone you can lean on for support. And so you're kind of being very aware or careful of who you you get support or help or assistance from, or even advice. Like, you wouldn't take advice from someone you wouldn't want to trade lives with, or someone who you don't resonate with their motives, or not their motives, but their beliefs or their, you know, values. It's like you wouldn't really take their advice, right? So it's like you're being careful of like who you accept help from. Also, you're being selective of who you work with, who you give your energy to, who you surround yourself with. This is definitely that energy here where it's just like you are cutting away any crap that doesn't support you, that doesn't help you, that doesn't encourage you or inspire you. Right? So people might be seeing you more a bit what the fuck is the word? Y'all see the brain fog? Mercury retrograde happening right here, right now. Where are my thoughts? Detached. I don't know where the dis film, but I'm like, what's the word? Maybe you know, leave a comment. Maybe you have the word. I'm picking up on your thoughts. Yeah. You seem a bit more aloof, or not so heart on your sleeve, you know. You're kind of reserved this week. It shows you're showing up more reserved and discreet. I just heard use your discretion. Use your discretion. Oh God, it's making me think of that 21 Pilots song from like years ago, or like, what was it, 2016? Please use discretion when you're messing with the message, man. What the fuck? Okay, maybe even like use your discretion with like information, or what you're saying or speaking or not speaking. Dude, I don't know. That's so random. All right. But with the Magician and the King of Swords, like, this is about... I set these cards down and I just picked them back up. Did you see that? That's funny. Oh my God, this reading. You are just, like, needing to be very thoughtful and aware and careful and selective and choosy. Like, be choosy, be picky, Scorpio. You don't have time to waste. You got things to do. Your time is very valuable, so you're not wasting time on just anything or any BS. All right, and we got death. There's your energy, Scorpio. So there's some cleanup taking place. You're letting some things go. You're doing a little bit of healing, a little bit of releasing, a little bit of clearing the cobwebs out, right? There's that full moon energy in your sign, not surprised. This is you guys in your element. Really, this is you guys being like, hell yeah, this is what I'm born to do. This is what I know how to behave in. This is my element. You're not afraid to deal with the heaviness or the intensity. This is some intense changes, right? Magician to death. It's like, wow. Like, this is you guys really bringing in such powerful forces. Like, really, the fact that then not the devil. Why the fuck? There is no devil here. Yeah, but there is no devil here, right? I'm like double check. I'm like, I'm checking myself out. With judgment, right? With judgment, you are being very careful not to be playing with no devils. If you're someone who is very spiritual, you work with magic or any of that, it's like you're being like careful of like the energy you're picking up on. That's like a random message, but like just picking up, like, protect yourself, protect your energy. That's a side message, okay? Go with it. But yeah, there's like powerful forces behind you, Scorpio. I see you bringing in massive shifts, massive changes. It requires your determination, it requires your focus, but you are making this happen. And you do need to let people help you or support you. But again, don't just accept help from just anybody, right? Don't just accept help from anybody. Don't be like all willy-nilly and like blinded, or just like, you know, don't just trust any stranger, or, you know, like, just move with caution or be careful of the direction. But you are, though. That's the thing. You are. Okay. I'm just seeing, is there anything else that I'm missing? It feels like you're reaching some sort of turning point, though. That's really this Magician and the Death card and Judgment. It's like there's a turning point happening here. There's something that's turning, or like something you can't come back from, or like change you can't come back from. Kind of like once you're cleaning up this mess, you're just like, you're done, or you're done here, or your job here is done. Like once this is cleaned up, we're going our separate ways. Like, you know, that could be for some of you. But again, notice in death how it's like they're cleaning this up as a group. They're helping each other. So there's something about teamwork. There's something about, even there's this vibe of you helping like wake up the collective. So spreading your knowledge, spreading your experience, your love, your gifts, that is helping raise the vibration of Earth. It's a very powerful thing. You might also be noticing people around you are starting to wake up too, or starting to free themselves, or yeah, there's just changes that you're witnessing within yourself, in your life, internally, emotionally, spiritually. You're also starting to notice this shift taking place with the people around you, or the relationships that are around you. And again, that's kind of going back to the whole Three Pentacles, King of Swords, where it's like you're being selective of who you surround yourself with. Those who get it, get it. Those who don't. Those who are awake, they are awake. Those that are sleeping, let them sleep. They're not ready to wake up unless whenever they're ready. Whenever it's their time, you can't force them to see the truth. So what the hell is this reading? Okay, Scorpio, we're going with it. All right, so what do we need to clarify here? I think we should look into, I think the main cards we'll clarify is this Magician, Death, and Judgment. I think like that's the main stuff that we should look into. So let's look into the Magician and Death, see what these changes are that you're initiating this, Scorpio. You are calling in, bringing these shifts, these changes. You are working your magic. You're changing other people's lives as well. So tell me about the Magician and Death. Yeah, there's like some sort of transition or some sort of shift within you that's taking place this week. It's powerful. Tell me the Magician and Death for Scorpio. There we go. Seven of Cups reversed. So you see things 100% clearly. There's no brain fog. There's no confusion. There's no doubt. You know exactly what's going on. You see it as clear as day. You aren't being blinded or fooled or tricked. You've lowered down options. If you have options, you know what path to go down. You know what you're calling in or what changes need to be made. There's no doubt. There's no confusion here. Talk about the Magician and Death. You know what your duties are. You know what needs to be done. Eight of Wands, literally, you know what needs to be done. You know where you're going. You know what action you need to take. You know exactly the direction you're heading down. There might be important conversations that you have that will bring in a lot of insight or bring you a lot of answers that you didn't have before. So even around this full moon in your sign, Scorpio, this eclipse that's happening, or just happened, right? On Friday. It happened on Friday, but the vibes are still around, especially full moon's kind of like 3 days. But eclipses, they're kind of like snapshots for the next 6 months. So 6 months from now, things may be very different in a positive way though. But yeah, so the Eight of Wands sometimes can talk about messages, communication. And if that's the case, conversations that you have or are having, or conversations that have been leading up to this eclipse, or conversations in the near future, even this next week, very, very groundbreaking, brings in a lot of clarity, brings in a lot of truth, and really just clears up confusions. So even Mercury retrograding, adding confusion to the air, miscommunication, misunderstandings, this is all things are now starting to make sense. So tell me about the Magician and Death. Tell me about the Magician and Death for Scorpio. Ten of Cups. Ooh. Some of you, there's changes in your home. There's changes in your lifestyle or your close-knit relationships, your family dynamic, or where you live. But this is definitely affecting your relationships. Definitely connecting to people that are close to you, close to your heart, people who feel like family, or people that are very, very near and dear. There are conversations you're having that might be uncomfortable, but it's so that everybody can be happy. Or whoever you're around, everybody can be happy, right? Everybody benefits. Everybody wins here, right? This is like team player. This is a group setting where everyone's happy. Everyone gets what they want. You want that. some of you, there could be moving or travel. Maybe you're traveling to see someone, or someone could be traveling to see you. All right. Judgment at the bottom, double confirmation. Talking about the Magician and the Death card for Scorpio. For the week ahead, what are these changes? Justice. These are very fair changes. This is Libra energy. So even things occurring from like last Libra season, last year, might be playing a part, or this could be tying into the next Libra season, 6 months from now. Is that 6 months from now? Sorry, 5.5 or 5, give or take, whatever, okay, to be exact. But yeah, something about Libra season, you could be dealing with a Libra. How about, okay, 5 of Cups. I know you've gone through it, but it's over. The worst is over. And I want to say 5 of Cups, out of all the heavier energies of the tarot, right, and the cards, 5 of Cups is definitely not too shabby. I mean, it sucks, right? It's emotional, it's heavy, but you get over it, right? The fact that it's paired with the 8 of Cups is like, yeah, you got over some sort of sadness, or there's definitely you moving on from really difficult and emotional times, and you really just seeking out the justice that you deserve. You get what you deserve. You get what you think you deserve. Like, that's literally this. And you deserve nothing but the freaking best, Scorpio. And so that's what you're getting. You're leaving behind the heaviness. You got to feel your emotions, though. You can't just turn a blind eye and ignore it, or try to be all detached and like, oh, I don't have emotions. Like, you got to feel your feels, right? Let it out. Embrace it. Express it under this full moon. Be as dramatic as you got to be. But when you're ready, you build a bridge and you get over it. Cry yourself a river. Cry yourself a freaking ocean, but don't drown in it, right? Cry yourself a river and then build a bridge and get over it. Okay? That's beautiful. I love that, right? You're like, I got the tools I need to build this bridge. I'm gonna get over it when I'm ready. Let me cry. Let me have my little pity party. And then when I'm ready, I'm gonna move towards my happy place, my good shit, because I deserve to have a happy life. So, it's all these intense emotions coming up. And you might be trying to like think your feelings here with this King of Swords. Again, you're trying to stay in more of like a practical vibe. But you don't have to overthink so much, you know? Or like try to have so much, I think you're trying to keep it at a distance or something like that. But anyways, 2 of Cups, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands is at the bottom. Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands, High Priestess. See, okay, so if you're dealing with someone, this is going to be like a side story, side message. It might not be for everybody, but if you're dealing with someone here, 2 of Cups, there's some sort of relationship, some sort of connection. You will be getting some sort of answer here. Again, full moon energy, Pisces vibes as well if you're dealing with a Pisces. But the full moon in Scorpio might be bringing you this clarity about this connection. There's a connection here you're going to be getting answers on right now. You're like, what the hell's going on? I don't get it. Where do we stand? What are their intentions? What are their feelings towards me? Where is this going? Well, Ace of Swords, you're going to get all the answers you need. And then you have to make a choice. 2 of Wands. That's where judgment comes in. So and High Priestess underneath that, you got to follow your intuition here. So let's see. First of all, wait a minute. Before we go into judgment, because that's where you make this decision, what is the clarity that you're getting? Or what's the answer? What's this truth? I'm going to clarify the clarifier. So that we can, it's like, look at the facts. Look at the reality here. Got this Ace of Swords. What's this truth or clarity that Scorpio may be receiving or getting answers? Right? That could be tying back into this conversation. 7 of Cups, 8 of Wands. If you're having a conversation with somebody, maybe you're discussing like, again, your emotions or feelings. Okay, tell me about this Ace of Swords. What's this clarity that Scorpio is receiving? 2 of Swords. Well, this is clarity about a choice, about a decision. The world reversed, trying to flip out, pop out. It isn't, but I would say like this is probably, I'm going to keep it. It's sticking out for a reason. This is regarding a situation where you've lacked clarity, answers, closure. That's the, oh, it's, you know what I was saying at the beginning of the reading? I was like, there's like a fire that's extinguishing. It's like, yeah, this is the extinguishing some sort of fire. Try this Ace of Swords. Six of Wands reversed. Oh, whoa, where did... Okay, Five of Swords. Sheesh, lots of air. Lots of air. So you might be seeing someone for who they really are. You could be calling someone out. Three of Cups. Ooh. Is this about your friendship circle or people that are close to you or like frenemies? I'm getting frenemy vibes. Five of Cups reversed. This is something you're getting over or moving on from. Oh, you know what, Scorpio? This goes back to your company. The company that you keep, right? The company that you keep. Because... Oh, and okay. See, it's all falling into place, Scorpio. The conversations that you're having are very eye-opening. You're having conversations with a lot of people, right? With the Ten of Cups, you're having a lot of interesting conversations with people that are close to you. And it's kind of like, you know how I was saying you do need to let people help you, people that you can lean on for support. You're getting a very clear picture of who you can trust, who you can rely on, who has your back versus those who don't. And so the conversations that you're having, it kind of gives you this new perspective, this new lens of the relationships in your life, of who can you actually depend on, who actually has your back. And so, right, heading into this King of Swords mode, this is where you are kind of choosing and selecting who you want to keep around, your company here, okay? So as you're getting this clarity, through conversations you're having, maybe you're telling people, right, with the Five of Cups, maybe you're going through a heavy time right now. Where did it go? Five of Cups is the last card. You're going through a heavy time right now. You're like, I need some support. I need to like talk to someone about it. So you tell someone, and depending on how they react, if they give you support, if they are there for you, if they listen, or, you know, then that's a green flag. If they kind of dismiss or they ignore you or they diminish your feelings or make you feel unseen or unappreciated or like, you know, that gives you clarity on if you want to keep that relationship in your life, because you need people who have your back, who actually are solid. And so you're getting clarity on who is actually solid and who is more just kind of like a pawn. That's the word I just received. A pawn. Okay. Or like, yeah, just like empty. Like they are physically there, but they're like not actually emotionally there. Like there's nothing behind them to back up the support. Like, so anyways, you're getting clarity about that. And so Six of Wands reverse. Six of Wands reverse could definitely talk about like missed opportunity or fail or something not succeeding or, you know, something kind of just like falling through. Five of Swords, the Three of Cups. This kind of feels like walking away from people that aren't very good for you. Whether these are people that secretly are jealous or people who, I mean, sometimes Three of Cups in this combo, sometimes this Three of Cups can talk about like gossip, right? They're spilling the tea. Spilling the tea. It's like there are people around you who aren't being supportive, or if you've had any suspicions of like people talking badly about you or, you know, things like that. It just, I see you distancing yourself from that or walking away or leaving behind. If you're dealing with like third party situation. Anyways, I see you like getting clarity on that, making a decision to like walk away. And as you do that, you feel a lot better. Five of Cups reversed, you feel lighter in your heart. You know that it was the right choice for you and that this is just part of the cleanup. I definitely feel like this is about you guys clearing out some relationships that don't resonate with you anymore. No hard feelings. Maybe there's no bad beef. Maybe nothing happened. You just kind of don't resonate on the same wavelength that you once did. That's all good, but that's clarity that you're getting. Okay, well, I think I might as well just leave your reading here because this reading's gotten long. So I hope this was helpful, Scorpio. This is a very eye-opening week for you. You're going through lots of changes and transitions and shifts yourself internally, and you need the support that you deserve. Like, you deserve to have supportive people in your life, and you're becoming aware of who you can trust, who you can actually lean on versus who is kind of just flaky, flimsy, not solid. And then it's up to you of like, okay, what are you doing with that? Are you keeping that? Are you making some adjustments to the boundaries? Are you just completely walking away? That is all up to you. You got to use your discernment, but it's just kind of like just who you keep around is something you're reviewing, okay? Or you should keep your eyes peeled on. All right, I'm going to leave your reading here, Scorpio. Hope this was helpful and insightful. Let me know if it was in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box. Okay? Bye!